But the interesting thing about this case is the concurring opinion by Justice Kavanaugh. And Justice Kavanaugh said, look, I agree with the ultimate decision given by my colleagues here, and I'm on board with it, but I would have done it in a much more narrow purpose, because the way that it's written here, it really handcuffs the president in his Article 2 duties to be able to secure and to enforce the laws of the country. Go ahead, Lou. I know you're going to say something.
I was going to say no. That's. But I think that's that's exactly on point. Is where the narrow reading of it is that they're basically saying, looking at just that specific section, you need to use the regular military, and that's something that was never contemplated by anyone, really. I think and I think that with the way the argument that Rob's making is actually on point with this, where the reading of that 10 U.S.C. 12406 has to, it specifically says the regular forces, and I think that the Trump administration's reading of it is more appropriate. But regardless, it that really created an issue. And there's, we can make arguments on this, and I'll let Rob finish up on his thought. But as far as other provisions, such as, my whole thing would be that the Insurrection Act is the one that's the most appropriate claim in this, beyond the normal Article 2, powers that under Article 2, Section 3, the main specific one, since that's that's the one that has to do with the take care provision. And for everybody that's listening right now, we actually have a full discussion on the Article 2 powers, which is being released at the same time as this. We just wanted to get this in because, again, as we talked about before, and if you saw our last episode where we the last special report that we did on the invasion of Venezuela, that's another one where we went into similar issues as well. So this is the Article 2 session, basically on steroids. But anyway, go ahead, Rob.
So, with regard to the opinion from the Supreme Court, they disallowed the suggestion from the Trump administration to grant a stay. And they spoke to the fact that I'm reading from Trump v. Illinois. Under the Posse Comitatus Act, the military is prohibiting from executing the laws, except in cases and under circumstances expressly authorized by the Constitution or Act of Congress. So before the president can federalize the Guard under 12406, he likely must have statutory or constitutional authority to execute the laws with the regular military, and must be unable with those forces to perform that function. And that was a bridge too far for Justice Kavanaugh,